beer while I chat with you. Is that cool? Cheers. Hi, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to talk to you really quickly about my pop-up experience that I recently had. It was something very, very exciting because, we were traveling for about 20 days total. We visited Romeo, Michigan, Charleston, South Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, and we were in Minneapolis for a day. I just kind of wanted to talk to you about, with me being out of the kitchen, with us, my husband and I, being out of professional kitchens the past 2 years or so, what it was like for me. What it was like for me going back. And I'm telling you, I was not as rusty as I thought I would be, honestly. I thought I would be like pretty rusty. But it really felt like riding a bicycle. Like, oh, okay, I'm back on. I'm here. We're doing it. And we did it. But some stuff did come up. So the trip in itself was just such a good time. Like seeing friends that we haven't seen in a couple of years and just like chilling with Garrett's family. And, I've made some snippet videos, like compilation videos of the places we went. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that now so you can check those videos out. But it was just just a really good time. With me, like, leaving the restaurant industry for a bit to get myself together and just be in a better place as a human being is something that I definitely am going to continue to pursue. I just needed a break, right? And so in this break, I've been doing a lot of work on myself because I have anxiety and depression. And those things can really affect you in your everyday life. And the past couple of years, I've realized how they personally have affected me and what I can do to make my life a little bit easier to navigate through. With, creating this menu and starting to do things that I've done in the past with my new outlook and new perspective on the way that I live my life, a lot of old stuff and feelings and stuff was just coming back. It's coming back up because, like, for me personally, my body is used to responding to things with anxiety. Even if there's nothing to be particularly anxious about in the moment. If I learned also, like, okay, let me just give you an example. In Charleston, I was smelling familiar smells and like seeing very familiar people and going to very familiar places. And doing that, I feel really triggered some old fears and anxiety that I didn't realize could be triggered by smells, and familiar situations. And so I learned how to deal with and navigate through things like that while we were traveling. And I didn't even realize that would be something that would come up. I did deal with like a lot of, stuff coming up when we were writing the menus, and I was creating things because for whatever reason, I get this fear around my own creativity. And lately I've just been really like leaning into it and embracing it and really just like, letting it take over, because that's who I am. That's what I want to be doing, is feeding my creativity all the time. But for some reason it would just you know, make me feel afraid or make me feel like things were more difficult, because, you know, you're constantly just putting yourself out there when you're creative. Just constantly like, okay, well, I made this up. I hope you like it. You know, when that happens, I have to make a choice. Do I keep this? Do I hold on to this and let this, you know, guide me through this experience? Or do I take control of it, recognize it, you know, feel those feelings, but also take back control? Like, okay, this isn't really something that applies anymore. So, you know, thank you for trying to protect me. I appreciate that, but I don't need this information anymore. I'm past this feeling. I don't feel like this anymore. So I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go, you know, so I can live in the present moment and enjoy my moment instead of being, you know, taken over by these old feelings and thoughts. And I was like, wow, you know, like I was really just like, oh my God, this is the reality of years and years and years of me just, you know, like pushing my anxiety down, not necessarily like reading into it, like, why am I feeling anxious right now? Like, what is the cause of this anxiety? Where is this coming from? Just instead of asking those questions, just like kind of suppressing it and suppressing it when it comes back and suppressing it again and suppressing it, working through it, but not finding out why. Just like having it with me all the time and not, you know, really getting in there and figuring out where it's coming from. But that's the work that I've been doing, and being able to see it was like, wow. Oh my God. Wow. It's been a long time coming. It's quite the work to figure out how, you know, to navigate through your anxiety. But when you do, oh my goodness, this has been one of the most empowering moments I've ever had, just feeling in control and not letting, you know, the old me cling to fear and anxiety like she used to. She ain't driving this boat anymore. And man, what a time to be alive. I am living my dreams. I am walking into a place that I've never been before, and it's just so exciting, like being able to live in my creativity and understand what I'm capable of doing, and just doing it with no boundaries or nothing really holding me back. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I highly recommend taking the time to do the work on yourself and figure out what actually is going on is so worth the time and effort, even though it can be difficult and something you have to do like every moment, even sometimes in my sleep. I have to be conscious enough to understand that what my thoughts are telling me aren't true. Just follow me on this journey through life, guys. There's a lot of uncertainties and a lot of just trusting processes and learning things that you never expected, like being places you never expect you're gonna be. I didn't see myself, you know, people are like, well, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I didn't picture myself in such a good place mentally, ever. Like, I just felt like my anxiety would be something that controlled me pretty much the rest of my life. So it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. And I know that if I didn't know that, there are people that just don't know that. So hopefully that is helpful. And I'm happy to be sharing this experience with you. So you just, because I bet a lot of people just are like, wow, I can't tell, or like, I didn't know that that's something that you struggled with. I'm not like out here, I'm not like, I wasn't very expressive about it. Yeah, that's just what it was. And as a career path, I did something that I was like really passionate about, but also was like a high source of stress that I loved, but hate. It was like a love-hate relationship for so many years. And figuring out like, how do I make this a cohesive lifestyle for myself? Like, what do I need to do to help myself be in a better place? Because I don't want to do anything else. What do I need to do? Stepping away was step one for me. So I could see clearer, So we're just, figuring out what we want to do and where we want to do it. And it might be somewhere near you. So, stay connected, stay informed, follow me on Instagram, watch my YouTube videos. I want to be always doing something that I'm excited about and something that I love doing, and I'm just going to continue to surround myself with the things that I love, because there's no time for anything else. So, what we did and what we are doing just feels so right. Like, it feels so right, and it's so exciting. Like, just all of this stuff coming together, and being of service is totally one of my passions. Just being able to be around like-minded people, creating, like working towards a specific goal, or like helping a specific community. I love that. I'm very passionate about that. And shout out to the Carolina Youth Development Center. We were able to raise, $10,000 at this charity dinner that we did in Charleston. And I'm so grateful to be able to be around people that do such great work every day, like it's so fulfilling for me. So thank you for everything that you do every day. So, what we're doing, what we're working towards, we're just really trying to figure out how we can contribute to the narrative of food and restaurants, all while, maintaining our own values, like staying under the umbrella of the things that we completely believe in and want to be a part of, and love for the craft. Also, having a social media presence, making a choice every day. Like, am I gonna, submerge myself in my experiences, or are you going to be on your phone and record stuff and, live like that? And I've been choosing to enjoy my experiences fully. And so, you know, it is like a very torn, it's a hard decision to make, but honestly, like, this is your valuable time, you know, like, these are your experiences. It's not that I don't appreciate it, it's just that, like, being on my phone constantly doesn't resonate with my lifestyle. And so that's why I haven't been like, I post videos every week, this day, this time. And I'm learning the balance. I'm learning how to balance these things. So, you know, thank you for your support, because I know that I'm not at a point where I can be like, I post a video every week, this day, this time, you know. And I appreciate you caring enough about me to come and check out when I do post and when I am, you know, when I am available to do things like this. So thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And I just kind of follow what's best for me. So give yourself some grace today, you know, like if you didn't get that one thing done that you wanted to get done, or if you are feeling a little bit behind, it will happen when it's meant to happen. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're learning something new or doing something new. Just do your best to be kind to you. Like, your happiness is the most important thing. I also just want to help you understand that, like, if you're dealing with hardships, or you're feeling like you just don't want to do this anymore, you know, like you don't want to do this anymore, go through this same old whatever you're doing that you hate, or just like waking up in the morning, you're just tired of doing it. I understand those feelings, and I just want you to understand that you can change your life into whatever you want it to be. And that's facts. Like, period. You can just stop what you're doing and do something else. So yeah, it was a whole experience. It was a whole growing, good experience, and I'm just excited about what's next and the things that I'm doing next, working on next. What are we doing now? Yeah, thanks for being here. I also want to show some love. I want to show some love to my really good friend Tammy. She created my logo. So this is the Mariya Russell logo. Her name is Tammy Boyce. So check her out for all your creative, artsy needs. She is awesome. She's very, very creative and intelligent. So if you have no idea what you're doing, you have no idea what direction you want to go, she's really good with just giving you her advice and the things that she's experienced that can kind of shape your ideas into great things. So this is the back too. I think it's pretty cool. She's been a good friend of ours for years and years, and yeah, check her out. She does some really great stuff. Hey, Tammy. All right. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for checking me out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram. Thanks for your time. I love y'all, and I'll see you really soon. All right, bye. Yeah, I like jean. So I wear jean together. Top, bottom, jean.